ಹೇಳಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಲೈಟ್ಸ್ okay two take two fine welcome to the class so today we are going to discuss about the heat engines okay have you heard about the word engine yes where actually I heard are you using the engines yes where bikes and also in cars active Honda stars and where that is the art of any automotive right it is the art of any automobile so that is the engine okay so today we are going to discuss about the heat engine what is the meaning of heat engine what is the meaning of heat engine heat no see it is a machine that is going to convert the chemical energy okay chemical energy of the fuel to the mechanical energy how so first it is going to convert the chemical energy to the heat energy so it is going to do the combustion so to do the combustion of fuel heat will be generated so that heat will be utilized to rotate a shaft okay to move the piston and to rotate the shaft so that is what the definition of heat engine is it is a machine which is going to convert the chemical energy to the heat energy then heat energy to the useful mechanical energy so that is called as what heat engine so depending upon the place of combustion so there are two varieties of heat engines are there external combustion heat engines okay external engines or IC engines there are two varieties are there which are those external combustion engines and internal combustion engines so depending upon the place of combustion of fuel there are two varieties are there which are those external combustion engine and internal combustion engine what is the meaning of external combustion engine when the combustion of fuel is taking place outside the engine or outside the cylinder of the engine so then it is called as what external combustion engine if the combustion of fuel taking place inside the engine or inside the cylinder of the engine so then it is called as what internal combustion engine so these are the two varieties of heat engines available so for our syllabus or for your syllabus so we are going to study about internal combustion engines why you are going to study about the internal combustion engines so maximum in day to day our applications we are going to use the IC engines that is called as internal combustion engines that means combustion of fuel is going to take place inside the engine so that's why it is called as what internal combustion engine is it clear okay so now what are the things I discussed I started with the discussion of heat engines what is the meaning of definition of heat engine it is a machine which is going to convert the chemical energy of the fuel to heat energy then this heat energy is utilized to do some useful mechanical work so that is what the definition of heat engine so depending upon the place of combustion of fuel so there are two varieties of heat engines are there which are those external combustion engine and internal combustion engine for our syllabus what we are going to study we are going to study about the internal combustion engine that is called as IC engines now so the first thing we are going to study is the classification of IC okay so we are going to study the classification of IC engine so the first classification is based on or according to type of fuel okay so that is the first classification according to the type of fuel next according to type of ignition according to type of ignition according to number of strokes per cycle according to number of strokes per cycle next fourth one according cycle. Next, fifth one, according to number of cylinders. According to number of cylinders. Next one, according to according to position of cylinder. According to the position of cylinder. Next, the seventh one is based on according to application. So these are the various classifications of ICBs. Is it clear? So what is the first one? According to type of fuel. There are different varieties of fuels that we are going to use. We are going to use a petrol engine. That's a petrol as a fuel. Next we are going to use the diesel engines. Next we are going to use the CNG gas engines. Next it is the biofuels engines. Depending upon the type of fuel that we are going to use, there are various categories of engines. Okay, so that is the first classification according to type of fuel used. Is it clear? So there are how many types of engines are there? There are 4 types. So first one is petrol engine, diesel engine. Next one, gas engine. So now we are hearing about the CNG engines and all, right? So gas engines and also biofuels engine. What is the meaning of biofuels engine? So we are going to use the biofuels. Okay. So that will be mixture. We can't able to use complete biofuel for the combustion of fuel. So we are going to mix in ratio. So we are going to use some part of diesel and some part of biofuel. It will be mixed and that will be used. Or some part of petrol and some part of biofuel. We are going to mix in a ratio and we are going to use. So these are called as what? Biofuel. Okay. So that is the first classification according to type of fuel. Next, according to type of ignition. So there are 2 varieties are there. The first one is spark ignition and the compression ignition. There are 2 types of ignition. What is the meaning of ignition? How we are going to ignite the fuel? So are you going to ignite the fuel with the help of spark? Or you are going to ignite the using the compression engine? Compression ignition engine. What is the meaning of compression ignition engine? We are going to compress the fuel to a very high pressure and temperature. So when you are going to compress, automatically the fuel is going to ignite. So that's why it is called as what? Compression ignition engine. So what is the next one? Spark ignition engine. So what are the 2 wheelers that you are using? So that all comes under the spark ignition engine. For example, petrol engines are almost all are spark ignition engine. Where to combustion of fuel, we are going to use the spark. Stove spark. So the same time it will be there. That is called as spark ignition engine. So that is the second classification. What is the second classification? According to type of ignition. Is it clear? Next, the third one. According to number of strokes per cycle. According to number of strokes per cycle. So we have 4-stroke engine and 2-stroke engines. So what kind of engines you are using? Are you using a 4-stroke engine or 2-stroke engines? How many of you said is a 4-stroke?
2-stroke.
I will explain you when it comes to the explanation of 4-stroke and 2-stroke. So to complete one cycle, if there are 4 strokes are there, then it is called as what? 4-stroke engine. So to complete one cycle, we are going to use only the engines are going to use only 2 strokes. What is the meaning of 2 strokes and all? I am going to explain when I am going to explain the terminologies. When I am going to explain the terminology of the engine, then I am going to explain what is the meaning of strokes. So for the classification purpose, you should know there are 2 types of engines are there depending on number of strokes per cycle. So what are those? 4-stroke engines and 2-stroke engines. So 4-stroke engines are more fuel efficient engines. Okay, earlier days we used to run the engines are working on a 2-stroke engines. So nowadays whatever the engine that we are using it is a 4-stroke engines. Is it clear? Okay. So next one, according to what? Type of combustion. So there are three varieties are there. The first one is Otto cycle engine. What is the meaning one? First one is Otto cycle engine. O-T-T-O, Otto cycle engine. Or next one is diesel cycle engine. Next one is dual cycle engine. Don't get confused with this DC and this DC. What is this? Diesel cycle engine. The third one is dual. Two types. Dual cycle engine. The first one is called as Otto cycle engine. Next one is diesel cycle engine. Next one is dual cycle engine. Okay. So what is the meaning of Otto cycle engine? Or it is also called as petrol. So we are going to use the petrol as a main fuel. If the combustion of fuel takes place at constant volume, okay, the combustion of fuel takes place at constant volume, so then it is called as what kind of engine? Otto cycle engine. So this is the type of combustion. Okay, cycle of combustion. So what is the Otto means? Constant volume cycle engine. It is also called as what? Constant volume cycle engine. So next one is diesel cycle engine. It is also called as constant pressure cycle engine. That means combustion of fuel takes place at constant pressure. Next, what is the meaning of dual cycle engines? So partially the combustion of fuel takes place at constant volume and partially the combustion of fuel takes place at constant pressure. So hence it is called as what? Dual cycle engine. Okay, how many classifications are over? 4 classifications are over. So next one, according to number of cylinders. So you are using engines, right? I mean, you are using a bike and all. So generally, how many cylinders will be there? 4 and 15. So only one cylinder. Only one cylinder. Okay. So that is a single cylinder engine. So all two wheelers. Most of the two wheelers, what we are using, it is a single cylinder engine. So when we come to the car, so then most it will be 3 cylinder or 4 cylinder engine. So when we go to the bus and other trucks and all, so it may be 6 or 8 cylinder engine. So can you able to identify what is the difference? Why number of cylinders are increasing? Depending upon the requirement, power requirement, right? So to load, depending upon the load. So for two wheelers, what will be the maximum weight? I mean, it has to carry the weight of 150 to 200. As our students, dear students, are not going to go in the dual. There will be triplets or 4. Yes, sir. Jumping rope. So there will be single cylinder engine and multiple cylinder engine. If the number of cylinders is going to increase, the power capacity is going to increase. Okay, so that is the fifth one according to number of cylinders. Is it clear? Next, according to position of cylinder. So how we are going to place the cylinder? So it may be horizontal, it may be vertical, it may be linear engine, it may be radial engine, it may be V type of engine. I'll explain. Okay, so according to the position of cylinder. So in the bikes and all, if you check, the cylinder is vertically placed. It is vertically placed. So that's why it is called as what? Vertical cylinders. V stands for vertical. So horizontal means when you take example of active Honda or scooty and all, the cylinder is placed horizontally. So then it is called as horizontal cylinder or horizontal engines. So that's depending upon the position of cylinder. Next, what is the meaning of linear? So in the previous classification, I told you the multiple engines. multiple cylinder engines. So the multiple cylinders are placed in line, in a same line, cylinder 1, 2, 3, 4 line. So that is called as inline engine. It is placed linearly, so that is called as inline engines. So what is the next one? Radial engines. So sometimes the cylinders are placed radially, so then it is called as what? Radial engines. Radial, you know the circle, right? So the cylinders are placed radially, so then it is called as what? Radial engines. So next one is what? V. So have you seen many engines in earlier days? There are engines will be like this. So two cylinders will be there, and it will be placed in the shape of V. So that's why it is called as V type of. So these are the various types of engines based on the position of cylinders. Is it clear? So what is the last one? According to application. If the engine is stationary, so for example in generator and all, it will be fixed at one position. It is not going to move. If the engines are moving in a locomotives or automobiles, so then it is called as automobiles. So this is depending upon the application. There are various applications of the engine, and they are going to name accordingly. Is it clear? So this is the classification of what? Internal combustion engine. I am going to repeat once again. What is the first classification? According to type of fuel. Okay, that is the first classification. We have four varieties of engine based on fuel. So we have petrol engine, we have diesel engine, we have biogas engines, we have biofuel. So that is based on the fuels that we are going to use. Next, according to type of ignition. So if the ignition is taking place with the help of a spark, so then it is called as spark ignition engine. If the ignition of fuel is taking due to the compression, so then it is called as what? Compression ignition engine. Okay. So next one, the third classification according to number of strokes per cycle. So there are two varieties are there. Which are those? 4-stroke engine and 2-stroke engine. So I can explain you better when I am going to explain the principle of working. Okay. So next one is fourth one, according to type of combustion cycle. So there are three varieties are there: Otto cycle engine, diesel cycle engine, fuel cycle engine. So Otto cycle engine is also called as constant volume cycle engine. Constant volume cycle engine. That means combustion of fuel takes place at constant volume. Next one, diesel cycle engine is a constant pressure engine. Constant pressure cycle engine. The combustion of fuel takes place at constant pressure. So what is the meaning of dual cycle engine? Right. The combustion of fuel takes place partially at constant volume and at partially at constant pressure. So then it is called as what? Dual cycle engine. So next classification, sixth one, according to the position of cylinder. So we have horizontal type, vertical, linear or inline. Linear or inline. Next one, radial and V type of engines. Okay. So next one is the according to application. So it will be a stationary, or it will be a locomotive. I mean, we are going to give the name, different names depending upon the application. So these are the various classifications of what? Internal combustion engine, not heat engine. So heat engine, we have two classifications. Which are those? External combustion engine and internal. So for our syllabus, what we are going to discuss? Internal. So this is the classification of what? Internal